idea for Nepal money started with Maggie Shattuck, our Assistant Provincial Commissioner for International Scouting. She met some venture scouts and she attended an international conference. And Maggie came back to Canada all enthused and thought this would be a super project for our own Rovers to be involved with. So she approached me. I was the Assistant Provincial Commissioner for Rovers at the time. And with Council's blessing, we decided to extend an invitation to Rovers in Quebec to be involved in Nepal. Subsequently, we had the honor of hosting Redmond Hillary, who was in Montreal, and gave a talk. Our Rovers met with Redmond, and following that meeting, he extended an invitation to us to help in the restoration of the Tembashi Monastery. From that point on, we had 6 months to prepare ourselves.
When I learned this project was actually going to go, I was very excited. We've been talking about this for about 2 years, and with only 6 months left to go, we had a lot of work to do. We sent out applications to all Quebec Rovers. We had to conduct some interviews. We chose a team. Once we put the team together, we had a lot of planning and a lot of work to do. We had to go get shots. We had to do a lot of fundraising. Everybody's personal commitment financially to this project was $1,000 per person, and we had to fundraise for all the rest of the money. Part of fundraising was to create some public awareness. We felt it was important that people knew that rover scouting projects were going on in third world countries. Just with a day or two ago, Jimmy and I went on the radio, the TVC morning show, to let people know about it. Finally, we were on our way and on our way.
We got to the airport, got off the plane, and then things started happening. It's a good idea to take them out and travel. They were very professional, very well done. There's quite a few things that they helped us out that we probably wouldn't have been able to do on our own. One of the things that really impressed us was the preparation. They had everything down pat. They had maps, they knew the trails, they knew where we would be stopping, where we would be stopping for meals, proper breaks, how much to be trekking per day, 6 hours a day here, 4 hours a day here, and things like that. We talked to them and had to pack water down a little bit. We ended up, even with the water down package, and having numerous support staff, porters, cooks, and guides and everything, just for the 4 of us. It was almost a little embarrassing having so many people support us on the way up and down. All we could see was mountains everywhere and deep valleys to one side, peaks to the other, and a trail that went through it, go down the valley and up into the hills. And it was a good feeling to be there. It all came to reality, feeling that having a little trouble breathing, just, you knew you were in light air, and you knew you were up in the hills, and you knew you were there. So I think kept saying, so, this is Nepal. Okay, I like it.
I didn't know what to expect before I left. I knew it was a little village, and the monastery had burnt down, but other than that, I'd never really seen anything. I'd see postcards of what a monastery should look like. There wasn't much show in there. Couldn't really see what to expect. When I got there, it's like, we made it. Fine, we're here. They showed us where the monastery was, and there's this big hole there now, and showed full postcards of where it was and what there is now. I have a picture of, and there's something down that was weird what I expected again.
I did, however, get to have a look around and start throwing a few rocks around and watch a couple of engineers being out and doing surveying and running out foundation line. And it was quite interesting to see it. They actually built the new monastery on exactly the same spot, slightly bigger than the old monastery, all with basically the same designs and the same shape. When the work finally did start, it was to get into it. That's what we were there for. This is what we really wanted to do. It's quite frustrating having to wait a little bit to get to doing the work, and once we got going, it was a good feeling. It was also a hard feeling, looking at 14,000 feet, throwing arms around, throwing sledgehammers, and throwing rock holes into the walls to knock them down. It wasn't easy work. Every stone lifted up and flew away. Took a couple of breaths out of it, had to stand back and catch breath again. We had to clear an area of the monastery floor, or the new floor, in preparation for a third groundbreaking ceremony. So we were clearing out huge piles of rubble and stones, just stacking, because they'd be using these stones for the monastery. I guess the ceremony started with they had almost time to read some prayers. They got some smoke going, put some pine bells on a small fire, and filling the area with some smoke and creating a nip out for. We continued on with some prayers and blessing ground, and then they took this huge ceramic pot of beautiful paint and lowered it into the ground. This pot was filled with old rocks and old archives from the previous monastery, and I guess wishes and prayers for the new monastery, and that was being buried in the ground. Me being leader of Canadian contingent of Rovers, I was presented a small package of prayers as a memento of the ceremony, and something to keep in treasure. That was very good. Once the whole ceremony was over, we spoke to the head lama and asked if we could have a picture taken with him. Both British Venture Scouts and the Canadian Rovers all grouped together for a farewell and welcome shot all in one. And we were profusely thanked for help and working in the monastery. And all is said and done, I think Nepal 9 trip was very successful. One of the key things was doing community service projects, be it in the Nepal's community, working with fellow setters, the Adventure Scouts, and working as a team to complete projects and to gain incredible experience of international scouting, international culture, to be able to bring this all back to Canada.
Nepal in '92, it's all up to you.